Hello students, this is a video I have made to explain this graph I gave you for your mock test yesterday. The graphs below show the percentage of people born in Australia and out of Australia living in cities, towns and rural areas. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. So I gave this graph yesterday and I saw that many of the students had attempted it very wrongly, and so I decided I'll make a video and uh, explain this in along with English and Hindi and Punjabi so that you understand what mistake you did. Uh, so you can see these are two column graphs. The first is for 1950 and the second is for 2010. And on the y-axis we have the percentage. This is people born in Australia and people born outside Australia. So people born in Australia would be the native Australians and these would be the non-native Australians. So here or even the migrants living in cities. Yes, migrants also would, word you can use here. So here this is for cities, and this column is for the towns, and this is for rural areas. So this graph basically is, this is a percentage of people, उन लोगों की percentage है जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया की cities में रहते हैं और जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया के में ही जिनका birth हुआ है. So आपने लिखना है कि around 55% people born in Australia lived in Australian cities, whereas 60% people born outside Australia, means they are non-native Australians, they lived in cities. So बच्चों ने आपने कईयों ने ये लिख दिया है कि 55% people were born in cities, which is totally wrong. इसका मतलब हो जाएगा कि 55% लोगों का जन्म शहरों में हुआ, जबकि ये ग्राफ कह रहा है कि जिनका जन्म ऑस्ट्रेलिया में हुआ उन 55% वो लोग शहरों में थे, जबकि जो बाहर के नेटिव्स, जो बाहर नॉन नेटिव ऑस्ट्रेलियंस हैं, जो बाहर से इमिग्रेंट्स आए हैं या माइग्रेंट्स आए हैं जो शहरों में रहते हैं, उनकी जो संख्या है, उनकी जो परसेंटेज है, दैट इज 60%. So they are non-native Australians living in Australia in 1950 in the Australian cities were more than the native Australians. ऐसे ही टाउन्स में नेटिव ऑस्ट्रेलियंस की संख्या 25% थी और नॉन नेटिव्स थे और वो भी 25 ही थे. एंड विलेजेस में native Australians were about 21% and non-native were about you can say 17 or 18 approximately, you'll have to use the word percent. ऐसे ही अब 2010 में फिर आपने जब 1950 और 2010 को आपस में कंपेयर करना है, फिर आप बोलोगे कि अब देखो इसमें क्या है 55 और इसमें है 62. सो जो नेटिव ऑस्ट्रेलियन सिटीज़ के थे उनकी परसेंटेज 55 से बढ़ के 62 हो गई. सो यू राइट द नेटिव ऑस्ट्रेलियंस, द परसेंटेज ऑफ नेटिव ऑस्ट्रेलियंस increased from 55 to 62%, or you can say increased by 7% over a period of 6 decades, now over a period of 60 years. And the percentage of non-native Australians living in cities increased by 10%. ये 60 से देखो, ये 60 था यहाँ पे 70 है. So it increased by 10%, या you can say it increased from 60% to 70% from 1950 to 2010. And then again you can give the figure for the villages also, that in the rural areas, now you can see it's very interesting. Rural areas में जो native Australians हैं उनकी भी percentage कम हुई है और नॉन नेटिव की भी कम हुई है in a period of 60 years. बट अगर आप ध्यान से देखें तो जो नॉन नेटिव है उनकी जो परसेंटेज है वो बहुत ज़्यादा कम हुई है. लाइक इट वाज अराउंड 16% इन 1950 और ये कम होके 1/3 से भी कम रह गई, 5% हो गई. और जबकि जो नेटिव ऑस्ट्रेलियंस हैं उनकी विलेजेस में जो संख्या है वो 2021 से कम होके 10-11 होगी, तो दे दिस ये जो संख्या ये हाफ हुई, परसेंटेज हाफ हुई, पर नॉन नेटिव की जो परसेंटेज है वो 1/3 हो गई, मतलब बहुत कम हो गई। तो इसमें ज़्यादा फ़र्क आया है। नॉन जो वैसे टाउन्स में रहते हैं उनकी परसेंटेज 1950 में और 19 और 2010 में ऑलमोस्ट सेम रही। सो आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड व्हाट मिस्टेक्स यू डिड by writing that the people in the people were born in cities. They were not born in cities. Nobody has written that in this essay. There are people born in Australia living in the cities and people born outside Australia living in the cities. दूसरी जो गलती करी है कई कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ने, उन्होंने ये लिखा है कि ये 55% पीपल बॉर्न इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया लिव्ड इन सिटीज़, एंड फिर उन्होंने उसी साल में टाउन्स की परसेंटेज लिखते हुए कहा द परसेंटेज ऑफ पीपल लिविंग इन टाउन्स, नेटिव ऑस्ट्रेलियंस लिविंग इन टाउन्स डिक्रीज्ड. Now when you are comparing in just in 1 year two things, you cannot say use the word decreased. You will say the percentage of people born in Australia living in towns was less than LESS less THAN than was less than or lesser than the percentage of people living in um, cities, percentage of native Australians living in cities. So these are the few mistakes that I can remember you people doing yesterday, and I hope you will understand the graph nicely now. Thank you so much for watching patiently.